are you?
Hello. She's having a bit of a lash malfunction, but feeling
Yep,
absolutely
coming to us
gorgeous.
live from Brighton,
That's
from the
right.
South Coast. So I'm going to start straight away. I'm going to ask you about 5 questions, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to go straight into your performance, if you don't mind, darling. Because we've got a tight schedule to stick to,
Like
unfortunately,
that, is it?
again. Right. So, question number 1, babes. How would you describe your act?
How would I describe? I would describe my act as mainly, I have a hostess kind of quality. However, my main forte is my lip sync, very much in the style of sort of Titi LaCamp and Lizzie Drip. Um,
Sure.
but with an added dose of vocal madness.
Well, some of any of you from Peterborough may have been to Embrace, may have seen Linda BACARDI. She does a really good mime act and sketch from not Dinner Ladies. Oh, what's it called?
Acorn Antiques.
That's it, Acorn Antiques. She does a fantastic impression of Julia Waters in that. Right, I'm going to quickly move on to my second question. What's been your most embarrassing moment on stage, if you have any?
Embarrassing. Probably the early drag idols, back about 10 years ago. Um, just looking back on them and thinking, what was I wearing? What did I think I was doing? I think I once tried a number whereby I did My Boy Lollipop and I went out as a lollipop lady. So yeah, that wasn't well thought
Okay.
out.
The old days, and I look back and think, oh my God, what on earth was I thinking? I'll probably look back in 10 years' time and look at myself like this and think, what the earth? Okay. What's your best put down?
Oh, what's my best put down? What in terms of a heckle?
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah.
Mine would
Yeah,
be, who did your makeup, girl? The council?
yeah. Mine would be, um, if I wanted to listen to an arsehole, I'd stick a microphone behind me and fart.
I love it. Oh, that's a good one. I'll have to remember that one. Right, the question number 4. What's your most memorable moment of your journey so far?
I think the drama queens. The drama queens kind of developed Linda Bacardi and made her what she is. Shep Spike Road set up and Titi LaCamp set up an Amdram kind of mime drag troupe thing, and we all
Mm.
did different shows, everything from Evita to Little Shop of Horrors to Rocky Horror. Not the Sound of Music, loads of stuff, and that pointed me in the right direction. And that I would say, so far, that's been my, shining moment.
Okay, cool. Okay, and final question. If what one should I ask you? Um, hmm, do you have any advice for anyone out there who's trying to find themselves in this crazy world?
Don't give up. I'll never knock anyone with ambition. Work on your strengths. Diminish your weaknesses. Look upon others. Don't copy them. Be yourself. Be yourself, and in time you will develop into what you want to be. Don't try and copy something.
Yeah.
Copy someone. Learn and get inspirations, but be what you want to be.
Hmm. Be yourself.
Yeah.
Just keep
Yeah.
going.
Be yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what would be my
Yeah. Yeah.
same thing I would say. Be yourself. And final question: do you have any backstage gossip you'd like to share with us?
Backstage.
I mean, of your Brighton queens down there, they're probably not watching, so you can tell us anything you want, love.
Oh, well, some of the bars. Oh, she's on the lemonade, and she is. She's actually on the cherryade. There's no white wine in it. No, well, not really. We're as far as the gay bars down here are concerned, or LGBTQ bars are concerned, they're all starting to sort of open up again. There's not really any I've not been out enough, since the care work to really pick up any gossip. But no, I'm sure I will, though. I'm sure I will.
Okay, Dave. Right, well, that's my questions for you. So I hope people have got to know you a little bit better. If they haven't seen you at one of our Embrace nights and they're tuning in now, you're all going to get to know Linda a little bit more because she's going to go on now and do a show for us up until just before about 5 to 6, sorry. Just before up to 5 to 6 o'clock, because we're going to go into tissue. We should be waiting in the room like you were. So I'm going to hand you right over now to the lovely Linda BACARDI. She's going to entertain y'all.
Right.
Happy Pride.
You're going to be watching for the next couple of minutes, are you? Because I've got something to show you. Got something to share with you. All right. Here she goes. Hello, and welcome to Flinders News. I'm Ivor Biggin, live and direct from Fairy Queen Mansions. The world was shocked today when internationally renowned drag queen and socialite Ritzy Crackers was last found in Peterborough High Street, lying in a pool of her own sick. Ritzy, 57, from Peterborough, who was once a glamour girl in the streets of Soho, was reported to have been seen shouting at policemen, "Cherish your opal fruits, love. They're made to make your mouth water." Upon which, the two policemen, dressed like unicorns, picked her up by her muggy weave and threw her in the back of their panda car. Miss Crackers is due to appear in Peterborough Crown Court tomorrow, charged with crimes against fashion and the misuse of paint products. Meanwhile, in showbiz news, drag queen
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and other gender-fluid individuals. Please welcome to the illuminated runway of joy, the bitch that puts the me in mind, the sin in lip sync, and the brand in drag. Give it up for Brighton's British auntie, the gangtastic Auntie Linda.
Oh, hello everyone. Yes, she's back. She's back. Normally she does this thing on a Sunday, but she's decided to turn it around, dig it out, bung on the Dulux, and do my little bit. I was lucky enough last year to feature with the lovely Ritzy Crackers and host Peterborough Pride. Unfortunately, due to the whole COVID madness, we've been confined indoors. Spatially, the pubs are beginning to open, which is, my white wine hangovers and my weight is beginning to emerge again. So one must watch those. But so we've decided to. Well, Ritzy has been nice enough to invite me to this little gathering. Now, let me introduce myself if you've never seen me before. My name is Linda BACARDI. One slap on me will keep you lubricated for hours. So indeed, you want to keep this rancid old drag queen in drink, I do insist that it is a stiff one. I am from Brighton, as you can see behind me. And no, I'm not sat on a beach. Though I would like to be. I'm going to start off with a little song, and I say normally this would be filled with prosecco or Pinot Grigio, but it is a family show. I'm going to try and get the comments up as well, because we've kind of hopefully we'll be able to double up, and I can see what's going on. Bear with. All right. Can't see a thing without my glasses. You'll have to be. Right, well, she'll come back to that. Right, here we go. Let's start. Oh, here we go. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, oh John. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, oh John. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horn, start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. Pockets permitting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. So come to the cabaret. I used to have this girlfriend known as Elsie, with whom I shared 4 solid rooms in Chelsea. She isn't what you'd call a blushing flower. As a matter of fact, she rents it by the hour. The day she dies, neighbour, they'll come to snicker, not marathon, 'cause that's what comes from copious amounts of pills and cheap licky liquor. But when I see her laid out like a rancid drag queen, she'll be the happiest corpse I've ever seen. I think of Elsie Ritzy to this very day, and I remember how she turned to me and say, hey, oh, what good is sitting all alone in your room? Come, when the music plays. Life is a cabaret, oh Jim. Come to the cabaret. And as me, and as me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea when I grew. Well, I'm going like Elsie. Stop by, admitting from cradle to tomb. It doesn't matter, long or stay. Life is a cabaret, oh chum. It's only a cabaret, oh chum. And I love a cabaret. There we go, and the crowd goes wild. So I don't know where you are in the world. Don't know where you are in the world. I'm going to try and ascertain where you are. I've got many screens going on here, and we're going live through Zoom from here in Very Green Mansions, only to through Embrace events to the Peterborough online thing. I've got to try and figure out what's going on with my comments and things, but I hope everything's all right in Embrace Central there, and everything hasn't broken yet. Now, Ritzy mentioned. I'll turn this on. Ritzy mentioned that she actually likes me doing my Acorn Antiques. So I might do a little bit of that. I also do a couple of sign numbers for those of you who might know. I also know how to sign for the hard of hearing, and I incorporate a little bit of sign language into my act. You'll have to excuse me because I'm determined to find out. Right, okay. Right, yeah, so I can actually see some people now. Right, so, and she's having eyelash malfunctions. So I'm going to do for you, I'm going to do a little bit of macaroon. And at the same time, I'm going to sort of change my weave. So normally I would go off stage and then I would do the whole thing, but with a green screen it's logistically impossible. So I should just do a little bit here. And if she can find it, yeah, she's found it. So here we go. Imagine it's the krypton factor.
Oh.
Oh, she's nearly there. She's nearly there. Bear with us. Bear with us. Oh. Here she is. If anybody knows me underneath, I'm actually bald as a coot. I think that's why I like wearing wigs for a living. Okay, so she's looking half pretty now. So here's a little bit of macaroon for you.
Somebody offered her a cocktail. Next thing you know, she's headed for Bermuda with a trunk full of provocative scanties. If she'd stuck to a lattice jam tartlet and a Vimto, all this could have been avoided. The modern world is full of stress, so many nervous wrecks. People turn to alcohol, drugs, and even sex. Drink will rot your liver, drugs put a yo in jail. Sex I don't agree with, but what works when lie or fight? Is some tea on a tray and some biscuits coming your way. Bitter bakewell tart lightens up your heart, cards brighten your day. Can't feel blue, can't feel flat when you're munching sugar and fat. Spend your salaries on them calories. Don't bother with Bobby Jarrett's or anything like that. Anything like that. Drugs can do damage. Take poor old Ozzy Osbourne. All he seems to do is fret and shine. He's a rock star, a baron, I'm not blaming Sharon. He's a stranger to the benefit of oven bottom cake. He would be smooth as silk if he lived on muffins and milk. Learn some etiquette, play the clarinet. He could be with practice a second act of milk. He could sing, he could suck. Nice hot tea in a lovely drink cup. Relax, unwind a bit, F and blind a bit. Put up a custard fucking cream and shut the fuck up. Cocaine orgies, Frankie Bob will tell ya, a man's career will suffer of his app. Scandals, they fester. Now I'm not blaming Nesta, but Bryce never had the pleasure of an egg and chutney back. To conclude, don't be rude. You just stick to comforting food. If you're feeling festive, nice digestive, keep you all in the mood. Thwarted lines, shattered dreams, divvy out their old gypsy brains.
You can't say gypsy anymore, Mrs. O. It's very politically incorrect.
Pain and fear, you could spice her with a no magic people's non-dairy biscuit of fat item. Cheer your afternoon with a macaroon, put a smile on your face. Though your vision is shuttered, just get your crumpet buttered, and the world will be a happier
Oh, there we go. Little bit of a little bit of Victoria Wood. It's actually, what's her name again? from Acorn Antiques. Somebody will remind me of her name. Anyway, so yes, that was from Acorn Antiques. Macaroon. Julie Walters, that's what I was after. Julie Walters. And I might sing another song now. At least make an attempt to. Let's and then I'll do a themed number. I will do. Oh, I think we'll have a bit of Cardi if I can find it. And the ones among technology. It is indeed. He's put it on this list. And I'm entirely sure I'll put them down. So let's do them down. I'm gonna start that again. Let's start that again. Right, just press all the right buttons on the wrong order. There we go. Right, here we go. A bit of Madonna for you. Some boys love me, some boys love me, I think they're okay. But if they don't give me proper credit, I just walk away. Cause we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. Like a virgin, when your heart beats next to mine. Gonna give you all my love, boy. You know I'll make it fast. Been saving up for you, cause only love can last. You're so fine, and you're mine. I'll be yours till the end of time. Cause you make me feel, yeah, you make me feel like there's nothing to feeling good, yeah, woo! Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. Like a virgin, when your heart beats next to mine. If we took a dream, take some time to celebrate, just one day out of life. It would be so nice if we found special. We're gonna have a celebration all across the world, in every nation. It's time for the good times. Forget about the bad times. And yeah, someday we'll come together to release vibration. We need a holiday. If we took a holiday, take some time to celebrate, just one day out of life. It would be so nice. Woo! Come on, girls, to the believe in love? Cause I got something to say about it. And it goes something like this. Little diamond rings are waiting for a fancy cars that go very fast, you know, they never last, no, no. What you need is a big strong hand to lift you to a higher ground. Make you feel like you're queen of the prom. Make you love it till you can't come down. Don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test. You got to make him express how he feels. Cause baby, you know your love is real. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, don't just stand there, let's get to it. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Pedicabo and Monroe, Dietrich and DiMaggio, Marlon Brando, Jimmy Dean, on the cover of a magazine. Grace, Kelly, Harlow, Jean, picture of a beauty queen. Jean, Kelly, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, dance on air. They had style, they had grace. Peter Hayworth gave good face. Lauren, Catherine, Leonard too. On lights up, we love you. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that were in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Vogue. Vogue. L-U-E, Madonna, Y-O-U, you wanna? L-U-E, Madonna, Y-O-U, you wanna? L-U-E, Madonna. Ooh, there we go, a little bit of auntie match for you. I don't mind Madonna, but I don't know. Oh. Welcome back. Those who have joined us, my name is Linda BACARDI. One side of me will keep you lubricated for hours. We are live on Facebook through the Embrace Events page, doing our little bit for Peterborough Pride, which I was lucky enough to feature in last year, over in Peterborough High Street. Not a stranger to such places. A close friend of mine, an ex of mine, lived just up the road, near Ely, and it was like a sort of familiarity. There was a familiarity about the place. So I do hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I'm going to see if I can tap into the Embrace page somehow. I don't know if somebody wants to give me the link to it. One of the people in the group. I've no idea how this video gets broadcast, but. As I mentioned earlier, I do also do sign language. I'm also an interpreter, qualified interpreter of sorts. Sorry, just having a bit of a lash malfunction. Just when that happens. Just ask Britney Fierce. Right, so I'm going to do a sign number for you. Not quite sure which one we will do. But let me find one on my beloved iTunes. Okay. As I mentioned, I said I got asked a question about, what was a golden moment. I took part in a drag troupe called the Drama Queens, in the Black Cap and then the two breweries. The Black Cap is where I started. I started trading the boards. That was the start of my career. Okay. I can see myself there, can I? Okay. Right. So I just had a little pop-up. For those of you who can't see that, just a little pop-up. Please excuse me for a moment. Right. There we go. Right, yep, I can see me now. There she is. So, yes. And that was a sort of golden moment for me. And as a member of the Drama Queens, Linda BACARDI found direction. And for any budding drag queen out there, whether you know you do your own thing or you're inspired by the likes of RuPaul's Drag Race. Just find your niche, enjoy yourself, and don't let anybody get you down. Take inspirations from other artists, you know, when it comes to makeup and style. Find your own, or look at YouTube tutorials, things like that. But just go for it. Just go for it. But I'm going to do this little number from that we used to do at the Drama Queen shows. And as I said, I do know how to mime, so I'm going to try my best to do this. My green screen is getting a bit fuzzy, so have to excuse me. I'm going a bit fuzzy behind me. Hopefully she'll settle. Here we go.
When the sun is setting at the end of the day, and the city fills with shades of gray, in between the streetlight and the moonlit snow, there's a place I go where I do my show. I'm your drama queen tonight. All my troubles are out of sight. When the lights are on, I will be your shining star. I'm your drama queen tonight. Everything's gonna be alright when I get on the stage tonight. It's a space in time where every dream comes true, and tomorrow's sorrows just won't do. In between reality and fantasy, I will make you see. If you just believe, I'm your drama queen tonight. All my troubles are out of sight. When the lights are on, I will be your shining star. I'm your drama queen tonight. Everything's gonna be alright when I get on the stage tonight. No more use pretending, no more reason to run and hide. Let's make all our dreams come true tonight. I'm your drama queen tonight. All my troubles are out of sight. When the lights are on, I will be your shining star. I'm your drama queen tonight. Everything's gonna be alright when I get on the stage tonight. Oh, 'cause I'm your drama queen tonight.
Woo! There we go. There we go. That's from Denmark. A drag queen called DQ. That was a Eurovision entry, I think about 2008 from Denmark, something along those lines. You might want to correct me. Oh, yeah, she's come all flustered. Hi, Dan. Dan's on my timeline. My timeline is Flynn Alsop Burge. On a Sunday, I do a quiz show. Quick plug, it's not about me, it's about Embrace and everything, but I'm broadcasting through my man profile and what have you publicly. Flynn Alsop Burge, and I do a Filthy Minds thing on a Sunday evening, and I have different guests. I've been lucky enough to actually have Ritzy Crackers on. It was an absolute riot. So yes, excuse me for a moment, I'm just going to sit myself. Right, okay. Unfortunately, I've not got to. Oh, let's do this for a laugh. It'll probably be absolutely dreadful. Anything that comes out of my mouth generally is. That's why she tends to do lip sync. But I experimented last year on Peterborough stage with a Wham song, "I'm Your Man." She's got marginally better at it since she first did it, though she wouldn't win any competitions or become a George Michael tribute act with it. But here you go. Here's a little bit of Wham, "I'm Your Man." Let's just check this is working. Okay. Oh, there we go. Bit of "I'm Your Man" for you. Oh! Woo! Yeah. Call me good, call me bad, call me everything you want to, baby. But I know all that you say, and I know I'll make you happy with the one thing that you never had. I'm your man, don't you know that? I'm your man. If you're gonna do it right. Do it with me. If you're gonna do it right. Do it with me. If you're gonna do it right. Do it with me. If you're gonna do it. You're so good, you're divine. I wanna take you, wanna make you, but they tell me it's a crime. Oh, everybody knows where the good people go, but where we're going, baby, ain't no such word as no. I'm your man, don't you know who I am? I'm your man. If you're gonna do it right. Do it with me. If you're gonna do it right. Do it with me. If you're gonna do it right. Do it with me. If you're gonna do it. First class information, sexual inspiration. Oh, need some stimulation. Yeah, right, do it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So I waste time with other guys. You can have mine. They're asking for no sacrifice. Baby, your friends do not need to know. You got a real nice place to go. Listen, I don't need any care. I don't need you to understand, yeah. All I know is for you to be there, 'cause when I'm turned on, if you want me, hey, hey, I'm your man, I'm your man. If you're gonna do it right. Do it with me. If you're gonna do it right. Do it with me. If you're gonna do it right. Do it with me. If you're gonna do it right. If you're gonna do it, I know what I say. If you're gonna do it, don't throw it away. Don't throw it, baby. Don't throw it. I'll be a boy, I'll be a man, I'll be the one who understands. I'll be a first, I'll be the last, I'll be the only one you ask. I'll be a friend, I'll be a toy, I'll be the one who brings you joy. I'll be a home, I'll be a boy, I'll take a half around the world. I'll make you rich, I'll make you poor. Just don't use the door. Do it with me. Do it with me. Woo, there we go. Let's take the fart on my shoebox off. There we go. A little bit of a wham for you. A little bit of a wham for you. Right, so what I might do for you now, I might change my weave yet again. I might change my weave. And let's see how the comments... Everything's fine at the moment. Everything's fine. Okay. Oh, right, yes. Bear with, bear with. Okie dokie. Right, so I'm going to do another wig change. And she will come back as someone semi-different. I think I'll do a bit of Cher. Let's just here's a little bit of Cher for you, and we'll have a bit of an interlude. Six A4. Oh, Cher's in the room, everyone. With the Smithy's wig. She's just gonna adjust her. But like I say, when I do this on stage, I would normally have a minute to go off when I change my hair, I change the costume and whatever, and not bring any props on. I do have a couple of the props nearby, but they won't fit on the screen. And Cher has looked a lot better. But here we are. Okay, so I think I might change the backdrop for this as well. I'm having a few technical difficulties with my green screen this evening, ladies and germs, and gender non-binaries, LGBTQ, and everyone else out there. Welcome if you've just joined us. I'm just going to change the backdrop. This one I think is a bit tricky. This might work well with Cher, I suppose. Alright, here we go. Here's a bit of Cher for you.
Wear a little more, but only if it's beige. Add a pair of slippers. Welcome to old age. Everything is tiring, and steps fill me with rage. Can I get a stair lift? Welcome to old age. Oh, my voice is failing, and my teeth keep falling out. My hearing aid is broken, so my dear, you'll have to shout. I'm sorry, what did you say? I told you you're gonna have to speak up. So I'm in my 90s, still dancing in a cage, wearing adult diapers. Welcome to old age. I like to drink hot cocoa while knitting underwear, watching the murder she wrote while planning my next year. I forget my lyrics if I don't read them from a page. I can't find my glasses. Welcome to old age. Has anyone seen my glasses? I had them here just a second ago. I can't read the lines of the song's coming back in. Oh, screw it. Oh, I might be aging, and my real hair might be gray, but I'm still the greatest diva. Don't believe me? Ask the gays. I can barely walk, but I will be just fine. Damn these dodgy hips. Wish I could turn back down. So at 94, I'm still center stage. I just kiss myself. Welcome to old age. Joe. I'm sure, bitches. Even my farts are auto-tuned.
Dance 10 books 3, and I'm still on unemployment. Dance for my own enjoyment. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Dance 10 books 3. It's like to die. Left the theater and called the doctor for my appointment to buy tits and ass. Bought myself a fancy pair. Tighten up the derriere. Dip the nose with it. All that goes with it. Tits and ass. And the big gold bumbo's done. Suddenly I'm getting national tours. Tits and ass won't get you jobs unless they're yours. Didn't cost a fortune neither. Didn't hurt my sex life either. Flat and sassy. I would get the strays and losers. Beggars really can't be choosers. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Fix the chassis.
Right, that wasn't the number. It was just that was just an interlude for me to change wigs. Here we go. It's a bit of Bette Midler for you.
Hey, I'm an actress. Hey, no, I'm a pro. I bet I'm more of a pro than you. Well, this whole acting thing's been going pretty good. I mean, it's all just bullshitting, right? Actors are just bullshitters who get paid. Where do I sign up?
Sling, inventor, and Kraut had nothing to get very worked up about. His inventions were failures, his future seemed bleak. He fled to the opera at least twice a week. One night at the opera he saw an Aida, whose bust was so big it would often impede her. Bug-eyed, he watched her fall into the pit, dumbed by the weight of those terrible tits. Oh my God, there she goes. Aerodynamically, this girl was a mess. Otto eyeballed the diva lying comatose amongst the reeds, and he suddenly felt the fire inspiration flood his soul. He ran back to his workshop where he futzed and futzed and futzed. Poor Otto Titsling had found his quest to lift and mold the female breast, to point the small ones to the sky, to keep the big ones high and dry. Every night he'd sweat and snort, searching for the right support. He tried some string and paper clips, and he even tried his own tulip. Well, he stitched until finally one night, in the wee hours of morning, Otto arose from his workbench triumphant. Yes, he had invented the world's first over-the-shoulder boulder holder. Hooray! Exhausted but ecstatic, Otto ran out to the diva, bearing the prototype in his hot little hand. Now, the diva did not want to try the darn thing on, but after many initial mishaps, she finally did. And the sigh of relief that issued forth from her mouth was so loud that it was mistaken by some to be the early onset of the Sherlock winds, which often rolled through their spine with all the engines. But little did Otto know, at the moment of his greatest triumph, lurking under the diva's name was none other than the very worst of the French patent thieves, Philip de Brazil. And Phil was watching the scene with a great deal of interest. Later that night, while Brunhilde slept, into the wardrobe Philip softly crept. He fumbled through knickers and corsets galore, till he found Otto's Titsling and he ran out the door. Crying, oh, God, oh, joy, but this, I'm gonna make me a million from this. Every woman in the world will wanna buy one. I will have all the goods manufactured in Taiwan. The result of this swindle is pointedly clear. Do you buy a Titsling, or do you buy a Brazil?
Woo! Oh, there you go. Little double barrel there for you. Little double barrel. Oh. As bold as a brush. Well, no, that's a contradiction in terms. And bold as a coot underneath. I've got some. work pal on the alternative feed has just sent me. Okay. Hello. Wherever you are joining us, whatever part of the country, internationally or whatever, I hope you are staying safe in these unprecedented times. Yes, it's eased a little bit, but don't let your guard down. At the end of the day, the whole COVID thing is still out there, but we albeit in the confines of our living rooms, us as entertainers are still doing our bit for you. And I meant to add my PayPal link. If anybody wants to donate, anything that they donate to me, I look forward, or I think there might even be an Embrace one. www.paypal.me/Auntie Linda. This is going through the Embrace Events Recruiter Online Pride page. So anything that goes through on that, I'll forward, and that will help for next year. Have a bigger and better stage as we did last year, and it was absolutely lovely, and I was glad to be part of it. To say, pretty soon, I'm sure your entertainers like myself will be able to get on the stage and actually perform for you in a venue. At the moment, it's all social distancing, obviously, and there's the whole cross-contamination and stuff like that. So we're very limited on what us as artists can do for you at the moment. But pretty soon, I'm sure it will sort of now, I'm going to finish off with this last number now. Before I hand you over to the lovely Ritzy Crackers, and then subsequently to your friend and mine, the lovely Miss Tissue, live from Great Yarmouth. So from here in Brighton to the other end, the other coastline, lovely Great Yarmouth. So I'm going to finish off with this little number. Copyright bots might get this, but I will say in advance I don't own the rights to this. I'm actually going to be signing it. And this is obviously for the the hard of hearing community. But at the end of the day, this is a song. What this encapsulates, everything about this encapsulates. Be proud of what you are, who you are, what you do. Don't let anybody get you down.
I look into the windows of my mind, reflections of the fears I know I've left behind. I step out of the ordinary, I can feel my soul ascending. Can't stop me now, and you can do the same, yeah. What have you done today to make you feel proud? It's never too late to try. What have you done today to make you feel proud? You could be so many people if you make that grab for freedom. What have you done today to make you feel proud? Still so many answers I don't know. There are so many answers. Realize that to question is how we grow. To question is to grow. So I step out of the ordinary. I can feel my soul ascending. I'm on my yeah. What have you done today to make you feel proud? It's never too late to try. What have you done today to make you feel proud? You could be so many people if you make that prayer for freedom. What have you done today to make you feel proud? Yeah, we need a change. Yeah, do it today. Yeah, I can feel my spirit rising and change. Yeah, we need a change. Yeah, so do it today. Yeah, 'cause I can see your paper rising. What have you done today to make you feel right? Yeah. Let me hear you, let me hear you, let me hear you. So what have you done today to make you feel right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you could be so many people if you make that prayer for freedom. So what have you done today to make you feel proud? What have you done today? Yeah, let me hear ya. What have you done today? What have you done today? What have you done today to make you feel proud? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You could be so many people. Just make that break for freedom. So what have you done today to make you feel proud?
Oh, be what you are. Don't let anybody knock you down. Don't let anybody knock you down. I'm Flinda Bacardi. Linda Bacardi, it's been an absolute pleasure. And just enjoy the rest of your time. And yeah, thank you very much. Let's pass you back to the Zoom
into the
room.
video, so let my screen video so I can come in.
Right. What do I do my end now? Okay.
Hi, darling.
All right.
Thank you so much for that. That was fantastic. There's Linda Bacardi coming to you live from Brighton, everybody. Give her a wave. Linda only shared a PayPal link with us just before the end there. So what we'll do is we'll put it in the post. So if anyone watches this a bit later, they can tip you for your performance.
Well, I'll happily donate it for next year's Embrace.
Yeah.
So I'll happily do that.
Okay, babe. All right. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to you, and everybody wave goodbye to Linda. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Dexter, get out of the way. So, speak to you as a silly dog. Bye, darling. Bye-bye. Bye. Hi there, everybody. Well, that was the lovely Linda Bacardi coming to us live from Brighton. I'm just going to do a quick talk about what's coming up tomorrow before we go over to our main act this evening, which is Tissue. I'm